We are back at another Chills video, bringing some crazy stuff for y'all. So yeah, enjoy.
These sea creature sightings caught on tape will make you never want to step foot in the water again.
Also, from what I heard of, this is the same guy that said number 15, Burger King put lettuce, the last thing you want to do. I kind of forgot what the guy said.
Something giant is swimming fast across Lake Okanagan, Canada, never breaking the surface for a clear look except for this part at 40 seconds when a fin flaps by.
Looks a bit similar to that of a whale, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure on it, though.
There's not a boat in front of it.
Makes sense anyway, you know. I'm from Hong Kong, so I know why.
So it's not getting towed. It's not a school of fish because I've never seen fish move in a perfectly straight line. It does appear to be one giant underwater creature.
You know, judging by the shapes, it has to be multiple.
This freakish fin looks like some sort of eel until it opens its mouth to reveal over a dozen sharp differences within. The teeth on the bottom are flat, but these larger ones are what you have to look out for. They are what hooks in and helps it to suck out fluids into the center hole.
I tried to search whatever this is supposed to be, but I can't really. I tried to search it.
The creature is called a lamprey, and
Oh, alright, it's just an animal.
it's basically like a straw with teeth, and when you really look at it, some of the middle teeth actually forks into two separate points. They supposedly haven't chomped a human yet, but I wouldn't go swimming in Lake Erie if I were you, unless you want to become the first.
This guy's voice is just incredibly iconic. Like,
His videos are hit or miss at best. This guy's voice just became a meme.
By the way, I'd say Lake Erie is an appropriate name for any body of water that has thousands of these creatures lurking in it. This living log of organisms looks like it's covered with oysters, but it's not. Look between the shells to see hundreds, if not thousands, of plump yellow sea worms.
not to mention, most of the oysters are somewhat irregular in shape. These guys, they aren't oysters because they are unusually smooth.
And here you can see some of them appear to be living inside of the shells. I probably wouldn't go anywhere near something so oddly colored because they look potentially poisonous. Someone please confirm if my suspicions are correct. A father and son are awash with excitement and horror when a sea creature passes by hoping for a family-sized meal. A giant shark circles.
Fun fact, sharks aren't normally aggressive to humans. Even if they go try and bite humans, it is usually because that they think that humans are seals.
Around for a closer look. There's no reason for it to come over here other than to feast.
You know, sharks, they have to swim around. They have to swim.
Someone say if it's a great white like they claim. The coast is right there, which is good for them, but scary for the town. The shark is curious, hungry, and not afraid to come very close to shore, as it appears. This large reptilian sea creature was allegedly spotted rampaging through a small.
The channel is dedicated to these absolutely crazy, stupid creatures. So yeah, the believability of it has gone down by a lot.
Small village in Spain. It looks like it's going back to the ocean from where it came, but it also looks like it's probably special effects and not real. It also seems to look right at the camera and notices them at the last moment, which is a little too over the top for me to readily believe.
The entire channel is dedicated to this type of stuff. You have Siren Head, you got Godzilla.
Champ is the name of a giant creature thought to lurk in Lake Champlain, a 125 long body of fresh water bordering New York, Vermont, and Quebec. It starts out small and then shows more of itself, and I think I see and hear air bubbles.
The camera is caught on low quality, so I can't really see what is what is the creature? What is the creature actually is?
The way this thing moves is nothing like a piece of driftwood. This appears to be a living creature capable of changing directions and diving, and there's more air bubbles. Maybe these legends had some truth to them after all.
By legends, do you mean Loch Ness Monster, is it? I got the vibes of it. I can't search the guy on YouTube. There are too many Enochs, so yeah, I can't really do that.
So this video would make us believe not all creatures need size to be scary. This small humanoid was found
Please just don't assume everything is a humanoid.
on the anchor of a kayak. It's about the size of a pinky nail according to the uploader, and seems to pull itself along its stomach using well-developed arms.
It has multiple pairs of these, so it must be another animal, not a humanoid.
The video is too up close to check its face, but at 1 minute and 22 seconds it does appear to have its head up in a way that looks kind of human.
Guy, just stop assuming everything looks like a human.
This isn't an insect and it's not a fish, so tell me what it is. This video is from the official YouTube page of the Bluestone National Park Resort in Wales, so it has a higher chance of being real than if it was on some random page. It looks like a fish, except for the very beginning, which more closely resembles the upper body of a person.
It's on April 1st, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's supposed to be an April Fool's joke.
One with wet hair at that. The Bluestone National Park Resort says that this is a mermaid. Do you think they are telling the truth based on this video?
From what I've seen, this could just be easily edited in, and it's just a dolphin, or just a regular fish of some sort. Probably not even a fish, it's a dolphin, but it can be easily edited to make it look like a mermaid. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Or is this something they edited to help get people interested in visiting? A man goes cliff diving in the Sydney Harbor.
Isn't that the guy who became a meme after running into a tornado to take selfie?
Only to find heights were the least of his worries after his giant splash gets him attention from more than just his friends.
Well, the great white shark can appear in Australian waters, so I'm willing to bet that this is legit. You know a shark's behavior. It doesn't attack humans naturally.
It looks real, but I ask if this is computer effects or not, because I can't believe the shark doesn't take a chomp out of him here.
It is more likely that it is real.
Then again, maybe it was attracted by the movement and decided it wasn't hungry, in which case its lack of appetite was the only thing that saved him. This bizarre and giant
Looks like a whale at first. Not gonna lie.
sea creature was recorded by someone casually sipping their morning coffee in the English village of Tynemouth. It looks like it has the head of a dolphin until it dives underwater and shows an eel-like body.
There are multiple Kevin Burtons. Okay, this creature is actually quite weird. I was wrong about it looking like a whale.
One thing I don't understand is why he quickly zooms out when the creature surfaces at exactly 1 minute. It could have been an accident, or it could have been to hide from us the fact that this is a rubber mat, like one person says in the comments. I'm no expert, but that does look more like a creature than a mat to me.
Please don't be 100% hell-bent on believing that everything is a creature. Some might just be fake. Alright, I think this guy believes that some of these creatures are fake, but still.
What do you see? This oddly colored sea creature in Pfeiffer Beach, California looks like a rock until you flip it over to reveal a soft underbelly.
You know, there are lots of animals that look like rocks, but turn out to actually be living creatures. So, yeah, I'm not surprised.
According to the uploader, this creature started to change shape to better fit into their hand, My best guess is some type of sea sponge, but I really don't think that's it. And a park ranger didn't know what it was either, but maybe you will.
Okay, that was quick. And we just skipped number 8, my guy.
A man is fishing in Australia when his raft briefly goes over a dense patch of seaweed. He carefully gets out and walks along the slippery surface in search of a good place to fish. No sooner does he cast his line out when this happens. The dark outline of a sizable stingray angrily flaps towards him with all of its might.
Also, a lot of these creatures in this list, including the shark over here, not shown, but in a previous number, they aren't mysterious. This video became a little bit clickbait.
I'm guessing the raft accidentally bumped into it, sending it charging into his direction. It moves right by him in his blind panic. There's no doubt that he was over top of it earlier. In fact, if he had chosen to step off the other side of the raft, his foot probably would have gone right on it. Any sport can become a contact sport if you let your guard down, even fishing.
All I saw is a fish.
Jesus!
Bumping into this antenna
Is a fish. There's really nothing to say.
the only reason this large wahoo fish didn't nail him, and it's a good thing too. That whipping tail is probably powerful enough to crack something, and the fins are likewise razor sharp.
It isn't mysterious at all. Like I said earlier, this is just another fish.
I'm sure they had a good laugh after they calmed down, but at the same time this could have been more serious and they're miles away from help. This large, unidentified fish or eel-like creature skims the water like a shark.
It's probably just how it acts. Like, don't try to assume everything is something.
One person even thinks this has to be a remote controlled because the way it moves is so odd looking.
Remote controlled. What? Does that guy think that we're part of a movie right now? The fish?
You never do get to see the head, so this could be a much larger creature than what we're being shown. Its tail looks much larger than the body, like it was built for something giant. The person recording has seen it before and says it can move through the water like a missile. With that large tail, I definitely believe it.
Also notice the ripples in front of this fish? It looks more like a swordfish.
This sea creature looks like a tiny mollusk until it pokes a little further out of its shell and gives us a better look.
Yeah, one big yellow. Oh wow, look at it stick all the way out.
A comment says that it's probably a goose barnacle that clinged onto a clamshell. Another comment said that it's a squid.
I didn't get to see it.
Look how far it's sticking itself out now.
According to the uploader, this creature has 10 tentacles and 2 claws, so it's not an octopus or a squid. He said he doesn't think it's a hermit crab either.
The baby over here looks like a bird, so it's probably just a baby bird trapped inside.
And that's what I wanted to get your opinion on. Maybe this is some kind of parasite that ate a clam, but I'm not sure. This kayak is surrounded by water for miles, and yet a tiny head or tentacle or something pokes up directly ahead and then goes back underwater. Maybe it's a beaver or a turtle.
It isn't very clear, not to mention it got blacked out by the sunset, sunrise, whatever.
The way it stays just out of sight, but in their path is really weird. I don't know if this creature meant to swim up to them, but it did, and so they bring it on the pier.
Yep.
You watching it swimming?
Mm-hmm.
It could just be an eel because eels are active during nighttime. They are nocturnal.
That thing is freaky.
I think it's a giant worm, but at the same time, I can almost see an alien-like face here at 1 minute before it goes out of focus.
Huh. That's interesting.
It's looking up at him, and here are the eyes, and this is the mouth. And what that slime is, I simply don't know. Everyone needs to help me to identify this thing. Otherwise, it's no sleep for me tonight, I'm afraid.
Alright. A comment says it's a beach worm. Another one it says it's a very expensive bait worm. And then there's another one that says like a sandworm. And then there's an insect larva, hagfish. Now I searched up these animals and it looks more like a beachworm than something like a hagfish.
I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. This video was taken while pier fishing in the Southeast Asian country of Timor-Leste.
This guy knows geography.
It's really fast and has already moved quite a distance by the time he gets his phone out, so he only records these final few moments. A shark or a dolphin could move that fast, but there's no top fin. Someone says it looks like a buoy getting pulled in.
It could simply just be a flock of birds just above the surface of the water.
But pulled in by what is my question? Nobody is on the pier as far as I can tell. The creature, or whatever it is, goes underwater and does not resurface. It's too far away to tell anything for certain, so I think this is going to be an unsolved mystery forever.
This is the end of the video. As you can see, another chills video that is absolutely insane. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.